Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart Inquisitor.
Sanguine.
Skeptock.
I'm Prospero.
Cassie.
And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions, and special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Let's find a nasty, slimy, ugly alien to fear. There's no more cutesy stories about E.T. phoning home. Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians learned in Rome. We know we ought to hate them. They're different, you see. We've seen they're mean and ugly on movies and TV. The folks that ought to know have told us how it's got to be. The gospel truth is found in scenes from Alien and V. Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll serve them up a genocide they never will forget. 'Cause if we miss a couple, they'll breed a couple more. And soon we'll all be hating twice as many as before. You see, aliens can never be as good as humankind. A more delightful race than us you'll never ever find. So step aside, you star slime, we're ready for your worst. We know you want to beat us, enslave us and defeat us, oppress us and browbeat us unless we get you first.
Hello everyone, welcome to the zoo. I'm your zookeeper for tonight, Inquisitor. And minion joining me so far is Eeyore.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Good.
Good. So, what I'm working on tonight is kind of interesting here. I have a whole bunch of Horus Heresy stuff. Namely, I have a Dawnbreaker cohort. These minis right here, you see all this massive pile of bits. If I bought that retail, that's $105. I did not buy it retail.
Sourced it from like a Facebook Marketplace kind of arrangement.
Totally legitimate sources, my friend. Totally legitimate sources. But until then, I have Dominion how is this name spelled? Zaphon. Dominion Zaphon. He's the Blood Angel specific character because I have a Horus Heresy army now. It's been a long time since you and I talked, my friend. I say, did you know that I have a Titan now?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm. I have a Warhound.
Are we talking from
Forge World?
Forge
Yes.
World, or are we talking from another legitimate source?
I'm talking. I spent $1,000 on the thing.
Ah.
And I haven't touched it yet. I'm a little intimidated by it, but I think it's just the fact that I'm worried about the time and effort it's going to take to work on it.
Assemble and paint.
Yeah. Well, it's not only that too, as I've got to wash the thing because resin is like notorious for holding on to these like impurities and mold release agents and shit like that. So it's got a lot of work that I'm going to need to do on it. But I think I'm going to actually set aside a lot of time and actually work on it because there's a big community event at our Warhammer store coming up in November. So I'm going to try and get it done for that, I think. I'm going to try. But before that, though, before Zayvon and before my Dawnbreaker cohort, I have some Xenos to finish. Because we just got back from our camping trip up in Wisconsin. Sanguine now has over 2,000 points, Eeyore. Did you know that?
Impressive.
He's got a Hellcat land fortress now, too.
Of course he would.
I've got to figure out how the fuck I'm going to build that thing, too. Because it's a little bit of a process. So, yeah, I got some Bork-Borks. I got some Crew Towns. So, I'm going to buy those, or build those. Bought those at the one place up in Sturgeon Bay.
I know the place you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's also where Sanguine got his Hellcat.
I'll openly say it. That building is very odd to me.
Yeah.
It's all indoor, but it's multiple stores and locations, but it's so small that I wouldn't even call it a mall.
I was gonna say it is technically classified as a mall because there is more than 4 stores in the whole thing, and it's 2 floors. It's just that I think there's a grand total of retail space. There's like space for 8 stores.
Mm-hmm. It's like a micro mall.
Mm-hmm. It's a really cool place. So we had a good time on our camping trip too. It was fun. I'm gonna say it was last week. On our final night on the island, or not on the island, indoor, I decided, fuck it, I want to go and eat someplace fancy. The bill, just between Adam and myself, because I paid for Adam because he was out of cash, was $150.
Cool. The heck you doing spending $75 a plate?
It was delicious. It was like a really uber fancy New York strip.
Okay, top grade New York strip, 16 ounce.
Oh,
okay,
no,
that justifies about 50 of it.
No, it was about a 10 ounce.
Okay, depending on cook quality, it still justifies 30 to 50 of it.
Yeah, it was delicious. It was, like I said, it was a super high fancy restaurant. Like, we had to call in reservations and all sorts of shit like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sanguine got the duck.
And I'm pretty sure refreshments, desserts inside covers everything else.
No, we wanted to go to the early dinner special, which would have been a full 3-course, but we weren't able to reserve fast enough to get it. So
yeah.
No, it was just an uber fancy restaurant. That's all. I was like, I want to spend the money. I'm gonna spend the money. Granted, I got $1,000, saved up. I got to pay off now, which I've already paid off 600 of, so that's fine. Let's see here, JB. Haven't played a 40k in a while. I was doing Kill Team last I was playing. Kill Team's fun. Kill Team is pretty great because it's Kill Team is a good way to judge about the new stuff that's coming out for 40k. Which, if you haven't seen the new stuff that's coming out for 40k, Eeyore, there's going to be a brand new Necron Kill Team and a brand new rework of the Deathwatch Veterans. And there's Necron Tomb World boarding action terrain. So, yeah, I'm going to need to buy that because I want it. And then, let's see here. They also leaked a new Nightbringer Shard model and a new Battle Sister Kill Team and a new Raptor Nightlord kill team. It's gonna be fun. Ever heard of Squidmar Miniatures? Yes. Squidmar's a pretty good channel. I can't remember if it was Squidmar. It was one of the YouTubers who does stuff like that. That made a Valhallan Ice Warriors kill team out of the Death Corps of Krieg. And it was awesome. I want to do that.
It sounds awesome. But as we were discussing before the stream, Warhammer's no longer in my eye right now. It's been D&D and discovering just how good 3.5 books are. Even for 5th edition, you can adapt most of it.
Sure. Although I have to say, still, if you want good story, you have to go back to 2nd.
Of course. And on that, as far as Planescape or Plane Chase or whatever it's called.
Planescape.
Yeah, 2nd edition did it better than any other edition.
I think Ravenloft was done best in the 2nd edition as well.
Yes. But let's avoid getting involved in Ravenloft, because as soon as Famrectons get brought up...
Well, that's why I won't buy anything from Wizards of the Coast. That book is an absolute trash heap, and killed my entire faith in Wizards of the Coast's ability to do anything with D&D.
Now that makes me ask, did that book predate? Nope, same year. So I guess we both got that opinion around the same time.
Which really sucks too, because
for different reasons.
I wanted to give good faith to their Dragonlance books, but I won't buy it because the Van Richten book was that bad. No.
From what little lore I know of Kryn, it sounds interesting. But yeah, I ain't touching at least modern Wizards.
Yeah, no, D&D sucks. Currently. The rules are fine, but the lore is absolute trash. Not a problem, Kefki. You can come on if you're feeling okay to just talk instead of running the show.
Oh, Kefki was mostly just tired or something?
I don't know. I don't know what's... I'm not gonna pry. She just says, can anyone cover for me? I'm like, okay, I can.
Fair enough. I won't push further. I'm making my Borks. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. So my Dawnbreaker cohort, like I said, I got from a perfectly legitimate source. I already ordered from that perfectly legitimate source for another thing. I'm gonna have a great Narlock. Excellent.
Which it doesn't have. It's got a Legends datasheet, but that's fine. I'll take a Legends datasheet. I was thinking about trying to convert it up to be a Hammerhead or a Skyray, but I'm like, nah. It's got the Legends datasheet. I'll just use the Legends datasheet.
Yeah, but isn't in terms of firepower the Narlock as written not as good as those other options?
It's different, is what I'll say. Who joined? Who dat? Who there? Ah, it's Kefki, huh?
Yeah.
I see how it is. I see how it is. How are you, Kefki?
Yeah. I still feel icky, but I'm alive! Yay! What you putting together?
I'm putting together some Kroot hounds currently. Kroots are the savage mercenaries that help the Tau Empire. And in 10th edition, they made the ability to make a Kroot-only army. And that is exactly what I did. I made a Kroot-only army. That's not to say that
because someone doesn't
like the Tau. Yeah, I don't. I made my Kroot into pirates. I want to have them like stealing Tau technology. So one of the things that I'm talking about that I just got here recently, Kefki, is I got a great Narlock. It's a discontinued miniature that I found through perfectly legitimate sources. And
Perfectly legitimate.
Yes, perfectly legitimate. Basically, Kefki, think of T-Rex.
Cool.
It's a T-Rex with a whole bunch of like bird humanoid aliens riding it, and they've got what's called a bolt thrower on the top of it. So Eeyore was saying about the guns on it. Okay, so it's not as good as like say a hammerhead. I'm not gonna claim that. Okay.
I see the profiles on Walleye.
I was gonna say
it's good enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing about it is the harpoon on the bolt thrower. Yeah, I want to pull you into close combat. Why wouldn't I want to do that?
What? But each time it monster vehicle if. Wow! No.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah. That's what I say. I'm like,
at least it's just.
I don't need to have it count as
It's just
anything.
a monster vehicle.
I'm just going to use it. But it's a monster vehicle. I can get to close combat. Great Murloc talons and beaks. Strength 7, -1 AP, flat 3 damage. And remember, this thing still does count as a Kroot because it has the Kroot keyword. So it means that it has a 5-up invulnerable save versus shooting and a 6-up invulnerable save in close combat.
I don't see that right on the.
That's
page.
the Kroot only detachment.
I'm guessing it's a.
Yeah, that's the
Right. Okay.
hunting party detachment. And all the Kroot's only stratagems work on it as well. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna get me a Narlock. I'm gonna get me some other stuff. The one thing that I'll say here is that these Dawnbreaker cohort. Okay, so I ordered bits to make despoilers for my 30k army, which are essentially a close combat unit. It's an assault squad without jump packs. Okay, I got that, and then I got 2 5-man Dawnbreaker cohort units. My grand total bill was about $130. If I'd have bought it legit from GW, it would have been over $300.
Well, that's you though.
Yeah.
That you didn't have to pay like $300. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm perfectly fine with what I bought.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the data sheet, yeah. Alright, that's actually pretty good because once it gets below half wounds, +1 to wound rolls too.
Yup.
Which makes that strength 7?
No, hold on, Eeyore. That's against the opponent. So if I get you below starting strength, I get +1 to hit. If I get you below half, I get +1 to hit and +1 to wound. Yeah, it's on the target, not on my unit.
It's the top.
Yeah. Dude, so you remember SCP, right?
Yeah.
I played my Kroot against him without my Great Narlock. We only played like 1,038 something points. I nearly tabled him by turn 3.
see the Narlock when you put it together? That's the T-Rex, right? With all the aliens?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I want to see that.
I have a picture of it on my clipboard. I'm just looking for the right channel to post it in.
Ah!
JB says...
this one will work.
Hey Quiz, what do you think about the people who hate on 40k? The biggest justified complaint I can find is the game is too slow. I'll say this. If you're playing a slow game of 40k, it's perfectly justifiable and it's reasonable because the game is kind of slow when you don't know your rules in and out. It's always slow whenever I play because I have 24 armies. Okay? I cannot commit all 24 armies of every single datasheet for every army I use to my memory. I just can't do that. So I have to constantly keep looking up this unit, what does this unit do, what does that unit do, what does this unit do, what does that unit do. However, when you get those guys that are like hyper into 40k and they play one army and they know that army in and out and they play it, the game goes really fast. Really fast. So I mean, I can kind of see the complaint, but I can also kind of just say, just play more games. You get used to it, you'll go faster. That's it.
Calling it cute.
And they said, guy at the old hobby shop in town that hated 40k with a passion was kind of funny when his store went under. All I gotta say is there was a card flopper store over here that... when I asked him if he carried 40k, he got this look on his face like I just kicked his dog. And
oh, geez.
I thought it was really kind of funny when his store went under as well. I think it's kind of funny when Magic only stores tend to go under because the people that run them are usually insufferable pricks.
Mm.
And Magic is rapidly dying. And I'm dead serious on that. Player levels are 50% of that as they were when I joined back during Ixalan, which would be, I want to say late 2017.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Huh.
The card floppers can verify that.
It's had a really long run, though, Magic. It's what? I remember we were playing it in high school, back in like 1998. So yeah, it's had a long fucking run. So if it indeed, yeah. Wish I could remember how to play it. I was never good at it though. The only thing I can remember is that you need to tap your mana.
At least you know some basics. And outside of the Narlock, I'm not really seeing any big anti-tank Kroot units.
Okay, you would think that, right? Look at the Krutox Berserkers. Krutox Rampagers.
Ah!
Yup. He just got mortal wounded, chat.
Ah!
Yeah, so SCP deep struck his Mawlock behind my lines. Did some pretty decent damage, because it does mortal wounds when it arrives. But I turned around and charged it with 3 Rampagers. I brought it down to only 2 wounds remaining, and then I could punch him. And then I finished it off.
Ow.
So, yeah.
Well.
So, if you're talking about shooting, yes, you're absolutely right. The Kroot do lack any sufficient tank killing. But you can make up for it with Krutox Rampagers.
I'll see that.
Yeah, I love my Kroot only. It's funny because like before 10th edition came out, I was saying, I mean even Eeyore, he can verify. I was sitting there saying like if the Kroot or if the Tau had a Kroot only detachment, I would totally play it. And then guess what happened when they released Tau for 10th edition? They put in a Kroot-only detachment. Not only that, the Army launch box was the Kroot hunting party. So I bought 2 of them.
Where are you?
I love my Burbmen.
So they're fairly, like, new, or are they just, like, they're old, not regimen, Lord words?
So the Kroots are essentially the lore-wise, they're auxiliaries to the Tau Empire. They help the Tau Empire, but they're also mercenaries. They can go around and help whoever they want if they pay enough. Essentially their story is that the reason why they're beholden to the Tau Empire is that they were under siege by the Orcs. They had invaded Peck, their home planet, and the Tau came and helped them out. And so the Kroot feel
their home planet called Peck.
P-E-C-H. Peck. Yeah, get it? Because they're birds. Because they're birds. They want to peck.
Birds.
Burp.
Yeah.
Peck in the burb. But yeah, I love the Kroot. I've always loved the Kroot. I thought they were really fucking cool. And so I was sitting there going, like, I wish I could do a Tau army without any Tau. I want to play just the savage alien Kroot. And they acknowledged mine and several other people's desire and gave us the ability to do a Kroot-only army in 10th edition. So
yeah, that is awesome.
Very, very happy. And these
Indeed.
These right here are the Kroot Hounds. They're really, really good at going and stealing objectives. They don't have any objective control on their own. Their OC is 0. But what it is that while you're on an objective and they get you into close combat, they reduce your OC to 0. So I can just run, sacrifice them to the corn, right? Have them charge your unit, your backline that's trying to hold your objective, and then just run a unit of carnivores over there and say, nah, this is mine now.
Which is the pretty fair strategy.
I love my Kroot. Love me Kroot. Yeah, I saw they have these at the
So you just
at the store.
So they just glue straight to the. Sorry, I was looking at what you're doing on stream.
Going straight to the base. Yeah, that's how you got it going. They don't have to. They don't make anything really with the slots.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, do they have the slots? Are those plastic or metal? Because my vision sucks. I can't. Oh, those are plastic. Never mind.
These are all plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the ones that I was showing before, the Dawnbreaker cohort, those are going to be interesting because they're all resin. These guys.
Resin.
Yeah.
They make resin models.
Oh yes, they do.
There were several different formulations.
Resin one.
So the resin stuff came about after GW did like a cost analysis and found that making the pewter models just wasn't going to cut it. So they got out of doing metal and tried to replace all of their metal sculpts with resin instead.
Huh.
Did it start with the fine cast mixture, or was there a precursor to fine cast?
There was a precursor to fine cast, but that was Forge World. And Forge World, they go to the nines to make sure that their models that they make are of supremely and supremely high quality. When you buy a Forge World model, you're paying for quality, right? what Finecast was essentially GW injecting resin into a pewter mold.
Oh, so they're using the same mold.
Yes.
But they're just putting pewter in instead of metal. Does the resin hold the detail like metal though?
It does, but here's the problem with resin. It's lightweight.
Warping.
And it's lightweight, it warps, and it's incredibly brittle.
Oh.
You look at it, and it just snaps right off. In fact, actually, I have a pewter, or not a pewter, a resin eviscerator bit over on my bed that broke off in shipping.
Oh, no.
But it's fine. I can pin it and repair it. It's fine.
I was gonna say, would it be kind of easy to repair? Because I've never messed with like resin and stuff like that. I wouldn't know what you would have to do.
So I bought these, Eldar Rangers. I bought a set of 5 resin Rangers once. I got it from. So yes, it's an indictment of you.
Not our fault.
You in particular, Eeyore. You in particular. When it arrived here, one of the rifle barrels was straight up broken off and completely missing. It was nowhere in the package.
Oh, I would be so pissed.
Luckily, that was around like maybe 1 or 2 months before the new plastic Rangers came out. So when I bought one, it had an extra arm with a sniper rifle on it, so I was able just to cannibalize that barrel.
Okay, and basically you could just glue it together like you would the plastic or the metal. You just the materials will work together is what I'm trying to say, right?
Okay. Resin cannot be used with the petroleum-based glue that I'm currently using here for plastic models. I have to use super glue.
Yeah. Oh.
But
don't you have to use...
then.
Oh, go ahead, Eeyore.
And even then, cyanoacrylate alone on something like a barrel, even Ranger size. I'm even speaking as a beginner. That sounds like pinning just in case.
Yes, I did pin it.
I was wondering if maybe you could use like epoxy cement to like
JB Weld.
Put them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna use JB Weld on my Titan. Because that's just smart. You're not gonna use fucking super glue to put together a Titan, right? So
yeah, because you want it gold.
Yeah, I've got 2-part epoxy for my Titan, but even then, with 2-part epoxy, I will be pinning my Titan as well.
Okay, pinning that what? I'm sorry to bother you. What does that entail? What does that mean?
I can actually show you if you want. In fact, actually, I was going to do some pinning here in a bit. Essentially, what that is I've got, let's see here, my little pin vise here. Basically just a X-Acto knife handle that I crammed a 1/64th inch drill bit into. And what you do is you take that. Let's see here. What do I have that needs to be pinned? Oh, I can actually pin that 2-handed chainsword that broke. Fuck it, I can do that.
He grabs it. After drilling the holes, you use paper clips mostly.
I do. I use regular paper clips. So what you do is you take the bit. You can see right here, this is where it broke. It was supposed to be right here like this. I know it's going to be a little bit of a delay there, Kefki.
Yeah.
So just bear with it. Like right there, that's where it was supposed to be, and it broke off. So what I'll do is I will go into the hand, find as close to the center as I possibly can, and I'll start drilling into that.
Okay, so you're gonna put a hole in there, and you're gonna put the paper clip in the hole and fuse that together, make like a armature almost.
Like a skeleton.
Right?
Yeah.
A skeleton, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That is
coated in Cyno?
Yeah, I've got
in this case?
fast acting super glue right over here, Cyanoactive. So essentially, yeah, you go like that. You kind of clean out the hole there. I got it pretty close to center. I think it'll be fine. And then get one of my paper clips right here. Move my creep over here.
And the paper clip will be plenty strong to keep it in place.
The paper clip will
right?
fit the hole perfectly. That's the point. Is that it fits right in the hole with no wiggle room. So then. Move the holes.
Yeah, that tiny little bit of metal means that combined with whatever he uses to clear the main part, it will take someone purposely trying to break it to break it again.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I had a bitch of a kit bash. You remember, it took fitting it.
Yep.
Mostly because the pieces got so damaged at the merge point that normal glue just wasn't handling it, period, anymore.
Yep. So I just broke off the bottom hand. That's fine, actually, because now it's going to give it a lot more stability. But that also means now that I need to go and get a body to attach this arm to. I can go and do that. Let's see here. Which one do I want? I want the dude that's kind of like walking towards you, like he's got the double-handed sword and he's ready to smack you with it. So this thing is going to be interesting. It's going to have one really long pin and then one really short pin where I attach the wrist to the hand. Okay. Now and then I need to get this. I dread to think exactly how much pinning I'm going to have to do on my Sanguinius. I am very much intimidated by that model. He is going to be the last model from my Horus Heresy army I'm going to work on.
Wait, is he metal or is he the plastic?
He is Forge World resin.
Yeah, he's Forge World resin.
Oh, the resin.
Yep.
Yeah, it derped right out of my brain. Yeah.
And he is...
Well, if resin is so brittle, does it crack? Or, well, is it harder to drill into it to put the pin?
Forge World resin isn't as brittle as fine cast. All resin is brittle, sorta.
Mm-hmm.
And the big reason to pin it is that's one, a large model, and two, a highly detailed model too.
Yeah.
Like it's an artwork showcase model more than a playable model.
Yeah, he's going to be a showpiece when I get done with him.
Right, display only. Don't touch. Don't touch.
I'll play him.
Kill you. I'll
play him, but it's
be careful.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's both technically, but let's just say violence is the first choice if someone purposefully knocks them over.
Oh, dude, I heard this horror story. It was at a GT, a Horus Heresy GT in London, and apparently some guy who was playing Sons of Horus, he was such a sore loser that the opponent that he was playing against, he had a Mastodon. And a Mastodon, by the way, is a massive, massive fucking tank. It's also a Forge World tank. It is made of solid resin. It's huge. It costs hundreds of dollars. We're talking like maybe $200-300. And the guy, after losing, was hooked handing the model to his opponent and purposefully brought it off the table and dropped it straight to the ground.
Violence is the first option.
I was gonna say, this is the difference between the UK and the US. If that would have been me, the police would have been called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 100% understandable.
Yes.
Because, and Kefki, this might not be immediately apparent, in addition to the financial costs, there is the hours of assembling, priming, painting.
Yeah, see, I would be probably more fucking angry at that, losing all that time and effort put into it than just the money. That would piss me off more, losing the effort and the time and the heart put into it. Yeah, that would make me so angry.
Yep.
Oh, and yeah, JP, I didn't mean it in the FU version of bless your heart. I meant it as, oh, bless your heart. I didn't mean it, bless your heart. You know how a smart ass woman at church would say it when she's judging you?
Oh,
no.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, oh, bless you. Yeah. Well, actually, I said I'm from the Deep South. I ain't from the Deep South. Tennessee's not Deep South, is it?
No.
No, it's Middle South. I'm sorry, Middle South. Mid-South. There we go.
Yeah, I'd almost call it the northern part of the South, the outer South. But for me, the Deep South is only 4 states.
Oh. What
Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Alabama.
You're missing one very crucial one there.
No, I don't think I am.
Georgia.
From the Deep South?
Georgia.
Can't get more Deep South than Georgia.
Fair enough. Actually, I think I'm mistaking Mississippi for Georgia.
Of Canada.
I'm Canadian. I did study. No, I'm not mistaking them, but you are also 100% right. Those 5 states are the Deep South. What I'd call the Middle South is the Carolinas, Tennessee, Arkansas, and the Outer South, Virginia to Kentucky, Missouri. And yes, I will call Missouri part of the South till the day I die.
I thought Missouri was part of
A lot of people call it part of the Midwest.
Well, it is part of the Midwest.
No.
Literally it's literally directly west of Iowa. It's like
No. Most of Iowa is directly north of Missouri.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about Illinois or Indiana, then yeah, it's to the west of those two, mostly. But that's because Illinois goes so far south.
And I'm almost northern south, then, if that's what you want to call it, if that's what they refer to. I don't know. Because I'm like a couple counties. Well, hell, I could drive to Kentucky if I wanted to. Certain parts of Kentucky.
And I can understand places like Kirksville, Quincy, anything north of basically I-79. You could call it that the Midwest because, yeah, it's almost indistinguishable from Iowa. But south of the I-79, no, that's south. That's south.
I'm going to have so many pins in this guy. I'm going to pin both of his arms into his torso. I'm pinning his sword to his hands. I'm pinning, yeah.
Well, he's going to be sturdy, though. That's good.
He's going to be damn sturdy. probably the tip of this super glue. It's really nice because it's fast acting, and like it actually is no joke. For super glue set, but this which is
Yeah, but then does the top get gummed up, and then it's like a pain in the butt? You got to shove something sharp through the top of it to get to work.
Well, I mean, I'm pinning already, so I just shove the pin into it.
Fair enough.
My least favorite part about dealing with super glue is I typically have to do the dishes afterwards, almost no matter what.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good way to wash it off of your hands.
Yep.
I always glue my damn fingers together. Always.
Oh, I always tend to as well. I'll come away with like a whole bunch of residue on my fingers.
Yeah, and then it takes forever for it to wear off. Or you could get a nail file and kind of go, but it's still there.
Well, like I'll sit there and pick at it for like days, just go like this, just ripping shells of it off.
And taking out most layers of skin with it, typically.
Yeah,
I was
pretty
gonna
much.
say, if you're not careful, take it off your flesh.
Yeah, that's why I do. That's why I do dishes first. It loosens it up enough that I can just rub off what's left. Because the warm soapy water does most of the work.
Yeah. Idea. Yeah.
Alright, there we go. I got the sword blade on the hand.
Oh.
Attach the other hand to this hand.
Well, yeah, I see that now. It's finally. I can finally see what you're doing. And it did a lag on YouTube. Drives me insane. The delay.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
really frustrating. Plus, I'm getting this error saying that I'm not ingesting enough video for smooth transition. Well, okay, whatever. But now it's working just fine. Giving me no problem. It says excellent connection. So make up your fucking mind, YouTube.
Yeah.
You are well aware Susan could never make up her mind.
Oh, fuck Susan.
Every stream with you has to have at least one of those.
Yeah, fuck you, Susan.
It would have to be Susan's ghost.
Fucking Susan.
Dun dun dun. From what I heard, I think somebody said she's no longer amongst the world of the living.
Yeah, no, she dead.
They could have been pulling my leg though.
Hold
No,
up,
No, she's dead.
Oh, okay.
Still.
Don't haunt us, Susan.
Fuck you, Susan.
Don't haunt us, Susan, quick!
The hell does a technocrat... What? No. How does a California technocrat die at 56?
I have no idea. She's apparently dead.
Yeah, I saw it. June something.
Steve Jobs died. But he was kind of in a mold.
Well, he must have really fucking loved Apple.
Well, I mean,
Called his product Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't he nearly 70?
I don't know. I don't care.
Fair enough. I don't care enough to look myself.
Have y'all kneeled before Zod today? Patrick asks.
Kneel before Zod.
Nah, I haven't got to it yet. Hopefully Zod hasn't noticed. Oh wait, Zod died?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, he did.
Oh. The original Zod?
Yeah. He was.
Man.
He was 79 years old though. So.
Well, yeah, he lived a long life, but still, that sucks. That guy was cool.
So we're going to put this right about there. So we got...
I didn't like the other actor that played Zod, the guy that played him in the newer Superman movie, because he just didn't seem like Zod to me, but it's probably because I'm used to the other one from Superman, Superman, oh God, Brain, why you do this to me? Is it Superman 3 that has one?
I don't remember.
I can't either, but I'm used to that guy, the original one.
Yeah.
And so it's just like the other guy was like, that's not Zod. Oh.
Alright, so this pin, is this deep enough? Oh yeah, it's plenty deep enough. Cool. Cool. Okay. Now I'm going to pin this side of the arm. Drill in this guy. That sucks, I've got to do 4 of these guys. So, well, my Dawnbreakers are going to have a lot of pins in them as well, because they're all resin as well, but... Yeah, this is going to be a lot of work, my Horus Heresy stuff, but it's going to be worth it because Blood Angels, and they're my first and favorite.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, yeah. That's the Zod I'm thinking of, yes.
Oh yeah, another thing I got in the my perfectly legitimate sources here for these models, I got myself an Siren Dreadnought.
Siren, that's the
1,000 Suns Psyker Contemptor.
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna have it counts as a Contemptor or Hellbrute.
Excellent.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, I really want my Blood Angels to be done so that I can actually feel them. That'd be fun.
No, the internet is just being wonky. Wonky? Yeah, you're still here. Yeah, I don't hear nothing.
Hear nothing what?
Oh, no, never mind. I hear a quiz.
You talking? You talking? You talking smack, Kefki?
No, you can't prove it.
The VOD exists.
No!
So, let's put you right about there. Come on. Got it. Alright, so now I can get all of this together. And I just realized something. This guy has a really, really big ass pommel, and it shouldn't be. This is a whole bunch of flash. I'm gonna cut that off. There we go. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing.
Yeah. Kind of see it. There we go.
So, we can do this. There.
Yeah, that's better.
And this. And I hope it's going to take a while.
Oh, small. How you're able to sit there and do that stuff with such small little... That's freaking amazing. Oh my god.
He's got what? 2 decades?
probably more than that. Let me think. Since 1998 is when I started.
Yeah,
Oh,
so just shy of 3.
well, that would explain. Yeah, that's why you're proficient.
Okay.
I like his sword. That's cool. It almost looks like a chainsaw.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to. It's a heavy chainsaw.
Ah, dirt.
There we go. Oh, look at that. So now I'm just gonna have his head tilted in the, like he's looking this direction. I gotta bend the sword a little bit though. Wait, shit. The sword is the wrong direction. There we go. Hold on. There we go.
Uh-oh.
There we go. The teeth are pointed back, not forward. That would have been bad.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. Now you just need to set. I think I even fixed the bow. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. You stay. There you go.
Cool.
So he's like walking forward, he's got his like lead foot forward ready to like and swing around. A little bit of there we go. That looks good. That looks good. Hell yeah. Alright. I was a little worried when I broke this thing off. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it look good. There we go. Now it's in line with his hands. We're good. We're good. We're good. That looks good. Alright, cool. So that's pinning. Close up my super glue. Set that aside. Can't believe it's almost been an hour.
Surprise.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Sanguine and I played a game while we were up in Door in that mall.
Yeah.
I had to surrender. Number one, the game was taking a really long time because we were just kind of messing around. We were having fun and everything. It's taking a while to set up, but in addition to all of that, I horribly misplayed right from the outset. I should have been able to get a first turn charge with my bikers and Defkilla, and I was left one turn out from even shooting, let alone charging, and staring down the barrel of all of his Einhar plasma guns. So
that must have ended well for you.
Well, I surrendered before that. I'm all like, look, it's going to be... You're going to get one free round of shooting. You're going to deal a retarded amount of damage to me in one turn, and I'm going to spend the rest of the game trying to make up for it. So let's just cut our losses here. We've already taken too long on this. I surrender, and we'll try this again some other time. Who knows, maybe next time I'll have my Tyranids ready for him. I was trying to get my Tyranids ready for him this year, but I couldn't get it all done before then.
And Quiz, you might hang me from the rafters for saying this, but even some 4th edition books have some interesting lore too.
No, you are demonstrably wrong.
Hey. I'm not gonna turn into a 4th edition apologist. Never. I'm just saying, there is value.
The only value was the fact that they were able to revive Dark Sun for a comic book series. That's the only value I'll give it. Because the comic book wasn't that bad.
To each their own.
Well, no. I'm not going to allow a agree to disagree on 4th edition. 4th edition was a net loss for D&D and tabletop gaming as a whole.
Hey, I'm not just arguing for a little bit of lore, nothing more.
No. I'm not even willing to capitulate on that much.
Yeah, that was an expected response. And I've already told you about the similarities between 2008 and 2021 through 2022. Okay. First off, 4th edition was not published under the standard license, nor did it have its own SRD.
No, it didn't. It also never took off and sold gangbusters like they wanted it to.
Initially, and this was part of the D&D Beyond acquisition, so it was somewhat backed up by FCC, or is it FEC, or FTC, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Enforcement, what became 5.5 was intended to be that way. Not covered by any form of the OLG, I believe it's called.
Open license agreement or whatever.
Open game license, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's publicly, well, semi-publicly available based on notes back and forth during that acquisition. 2, you have the Sigil VTT and whatever they named the one for 4th edition. Same thing. OLG scandal versus no OLG period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Wizards has done this before.
Yes, they have. Well, it doesn't make it right anytime they try it.
No, it was wrong both times, and provably so.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 weeks of launch, the 5th edition Player's Handbook sold, I think it was about 125,000 copies.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha's sold 63,000 in its first 2 weeks. The 5.5 Monster Manual, Player's Handbook,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember the number. 13,000?
Sounds about right. I say I'm really hesitant to look into the mechanical changes of the 2024 re-release. Mainly just because, number one, I don't want to give Wizards of the Coast money, so I'm not going to go and buy it. So if I can find a pirated copy and read it, I may adopt some of the changes, but for the most part, I just don't care. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Fortunately, due to the OLG drama, SRD 5.2 was released under the OLG. You can receive it for free.
Good, okay.
Sure, it's not everything, but it's a full SRD.
Yeah. Well, I'd be interested in just to figure out what the changes are between 5th edition and this.
Having played a session or two of 2024, nothing really. Though it wasn't a combat session.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard they made monsters, if you choose to DM them that way, more dangerous. which I'm all for, because it seems like in almost every other regard, Wizards of the Coast seems to be trying to sanitize and blunt the edge of D&D.
Which really, that and I know I have been known to have a hate boner for Matt Mercer, but he really screwed the pooch on central mechanics of 5th edition by making it more a narrative rather than an attrition style game.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have 6, 7, sometimes 8 encounters a day. Not one narrative set piece a day.
I mean, I could even be okay with one narrative set piece so long as it's dangerous. It's just that so many DMs...
The thing is, the CR system isn't built for one encounter set pieces.
It's not. But I'm just saying. You can figure out a way to make it dangerous. I did. It's just that I think that far too many DMs, especially in the whole Matt Mercer era, mollycoddle players. They make it, and DM or Wizards facilitates that too. They put almost all the balls in the player's court rather than the DMs, and so the DM has to go out of their way to try and make encounters dangerous.
And when abandoning the CR system outright in either mechanically proper fights made dangerous or the one-piece set piece. One encounter set piece, my mistake. That line between dangerous and they can't win is thinner than most people think.
It is. I remember I was DMing for some friends, and I did this one encounter with this wizard. Level 20 wizard. They were only level 9 at the time. But the wizard himself only had, I want to say, 30-something hit points. So if his fight, like if it came to a straight up just, knuckle duster, like, just, go and punch the evil wizard, they would win. They would win every time. Against the level 20 wizard, no, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to use all of the spells at his disposal to fuck with these people. And I'm not going to do anything that's going to kill them outright, because I very well could have. I could have just gone, no, power word kill, you're dead.
Yeah, that works against almost anyone.
But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I fucked with everyone because I wanted to sit there and like the mentality I had for the wizard at the time and how I was going to roleplay the encounter is that he didn't want to straight up kill the interlopers. He wanted to take them and use their bodies because he was also a necromancer. So I would try to isolate the players and try to knock them out and steal their body. And I very, very nearly did once. It was really funny. I got one of the characters, I used Big B's hand to try and drag him away after knocking him unconscious. And I nearly got it, but then they did some pretty good role playing to finish the encounter. But yeah, it was a fun sort of thing. But it's like a DM has to balance the fact that I've been given the utmost power where I could just go power word kill and you're dead. I could do that, but I'm not going to do that because that wouldn't make the encounter interesting. So then you need to balance making the encounter interesting and dangerous while also making it winnable. So it's definitely a difficult dance that a DM has to play.
My view is winnable is not a hard and fast requirement. Survivable. Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Survivable. Yeah, because the one that I thought was really interesting is that I had a perfectly winnable scenario, but my players decided to do something else entirely, which kept on prolonging the situation, which meant that as the situation got prolonged, it made it more and more dangerous to make it so that it wasn't winnable anymore, and now it was they needed to run away and survive. And even then, one of the players died. But it was by design for the dying. So,
walked around, the more danger they were in, basically.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
It's funny, that DM session I made all of my players cry, and I felt vindicated. I felt like I did a good job because I made my players cry. But yeah. Well, we've been going for an hour. I think it's about time I call it. I need to get something to fucking drink. My throat is parched. We've been your Minions of the Zoo. Thank y'all for coming out and watching some glue dry. And I was covering for Kefki, and Kefki's here, so everyone say hi to Kefki. And tomorrow is who's hosting? Tyr?
Yes, Minions in Space.
Yeah, Tyr is going to be the host, and yeah, that's about it, right? All right, everyone take care, have a good night, and the zoo is closed.
Y'all.